What is up, y'all? It is your girl, brand new, and I'm back in the building for another recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 9, episode 9, I believe. Yeah, that's what I believe it is. First off, you guys, we have Kenya and Cynthia. They are both taking their dogs to get groomed. I don't have too much to say about this scene except that I saw Kenya sticking her damn tongue in the damn dog's mouth. Kenya, what the fuck is your problem? And you men out here that's watching this, if y'all happen to date Kenya, don't be kissing her in the mouth because she got damn dog tongue in her mouth. Disgusting. Next, Kenya tells Cynthia that Peter wants her to host this event at Club 1 in Charlotte. He's having a grand opening to that, so she's going to be there for that. And Cynthia is feeling some type of way that Peter didn't invite her. She feels like he's cool with everybody but her. And what I think it is Peter is just trying to respect her space. You know, after all, she is the one that wanted the divorce. And so he's not trying to force a connection, you know. So I think basically that's what that's about. Next, we have Peter and Todd are at a dealership where Peter is going to get a new car. And he asks Todd to come to his grand opening on the weekend for the Club 1. So that's basically, you know, what they were doing, just looking at cards, and they end up picking out one, and good for Peter. I'm glad Peter got his coins and stuff together. Next, we have Candy and Todd are at home. Todd wants Candy to help him pick an outfit, and she mentions the one that has the bow tie. He look like he's gonna sell some bean pies with it. And then Todd, he almost shades the hell out of her for that crooked ass ponytail she been wearing. Candy, get rid of that crooked ass ponytail. We all know you got enough coins to get you something else, so you know that's what you need to do. Next, Candy mentions that she can't make it to Peter's grand opening because she has a bedroom candy convention that same weekend. She mentions that, you know, their bank account is being drained because of the new restaurant. They've put so much money into that, and she needs bedroom candy to continue to be successful. So I feel Candy on that. Next, Todd shows Candy a picture of Johnny, who is one of their former employees, who puts a shady message on social media about loyalty. And Johnny has an event planning company. So that's basically what he was doing. He was helping Candy to, you know, plan her events. And I guess he helped with her wedding and some other events that she had. Then Candy tells Todd about her meetup with Sheree and Portia. Candy said that she wasn't aware that there were issues with her and Portia, and I'm just looking like, Candy, stop fucking playing dumb. You know damn well that if something go down with you and Phaedra, Portia is going to tell Phaedra. Or better yet, Phaedra is going to tell Portia. They're freaking fact. You know, they're close. I don't understand why Candy doesn't understand that. And then Candy says that Portia said that she shouldn't have admitted that Phaedra cheated, which I already covered that. I felt like, you know, if you guys aren't going to be friends anymore, that's fine, but you do not need to tell your ex-friends business. You know, you need to have a certain amount of integrity for the friendship and not be telling folks business. I felt like that was disrespectful of Candy to do that. And then Todd ends up talking about Portia, talking about Portia would have popped a bitch for less. I guess he's saying that Portia would have hit somebody over the situation. She wouldn't have been telling the business. She would have actually been violent about it. And my thing is, Portia is not as violent as they're trying to make her out to be. It seems like people are taking that storyline and running with it. Yes, she's in anger management. Yes, she has had a few fights, but a few of them were justified. The only one to me that was not justified was the one that happened with that girl. I believe her name is Jamie in that alley. That was the only one I had an issue with. I am okay with Kenya ass being dragged because she deserved it. And I bet you Kenya won't come at her ass no more like that. Who else she got into? The situation with Cynthia, I felt like was a misunderstanding. And I felt like both her and Cynthia was wrong. I can't put that whole thing off on Portia. So I'm sick of everybody, making it seem like Portia is this violent, malicious person. She isn't. Some of you bitches on this show, you get out of hand and you don't want to be dealt with. So that's how I pretty much feel about that. Next we have Candy. A part I noticed that Candy is going to say something like, well, I thought Portia was cool with me. She over there with Frack. My thing is this. Candy, damn well Phaedra and Portia are close. They are closer than you and her are. So she may be cool with you, but she's closer to her. She understands her story more. I see them filming together more. I don't see really Portia or Phaedra filming with anybody as much as they do each other. So stop playing dumb and acting all passive aggressive like you don't understand how they done got so cool and you and Portia ain't cool. I didn't understand that. Next, we got Portia's brother. He comes over to help her move. I thought it was really cute that Portia's mom had packed up her whole house and stuff. So I felt like that was a really nice gesture. I guess they noticed some whip topping out. Maybe the mother and the boyfriend was getting busy. I don't know what was going on with that. Portia was making fun of it. So more power to the mother, but I thought that was really sweet that, she packed up her place for her. Portia is definitely blessed in the family department, having a mother like that, brother. She got her sister, Lauren, so she's very blessed. Next, we have Sheree. She meets with her publisher to discuss her book. And the lady shows Sheree a copy of the book, and it's about Paris and Sheree. Paris they're saying, was like a stripper, and they shot a clip over to Nene, and I'm like, yes, let Nene come back on this storyline. I would love to see Nene again, clowning on people, being her outgoing, loudmouth self. I love Nene and her no-nonsense attitude. So yes, if Nene comes back, I feel like the show would get back on track. It's still very entertaining, but I still would want to see Nene even just a little bit. So next we have the Bedroom Candy event. Candy's business partner shows her a new toy from her sex toy line. It looks like it's something for same-sex couples, lesbians, I'm guessing. Candy seems pretty pleased with the product. Next, we have Candy pulls Johnny, the employee that was, talking shit about her on social media. She pulls him to the side to address the social media post that he made. And Candy basically felt like Johnny accepted the pay, so he shouldn't have had no problem doing the work she asked him to do. And she just basically explained that she had to let him go because he was working more on his side business than her business. And so I kind of felt Candy from that respect. It's like, if I hire you to do something, I expect you to do the work. And if you had such a problem with the pay, you should have been and spoke up. So something there seems weird. I don't know. Johnny may really have a good case against Candy, if he really feels like that. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that we're not privy to and we don't know about. I can't really speak on that, but I kind of was on Candy's side for that, from what I heard. Even though I don't like her ass like that, I was kind of on her side. And it was also kind of funny how she was getting his ass together. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, Candy, leave that man alone. Let him walk away with his dignity, child. Next, we have Portia. Y'all tell me why Portia is sneaking her boyfriend. Her grown ass is in her mama's house, which is fine. You know, I know you about to get a new house and you don't want to spend no more money on something else until you get your house. But you could have had your man go to a hotel, Portia, to get it on and to do whatever y'all go do. He go take the yoni egg out. I don't know what the fuck y'all was doing, but you could have easily went to a hotel. But I will say this about Portia and the guy Todd. I think they are a cute couple. And I was really looking at Portia and I looked at her like, wow, such a beautiful woman. Portia is beautiful from the inside out. Seems like she has a beautiful personality. She's gorgeous to look at on screen. And then her boyfriend, Todd, he seems like such a sweet-natured, good-natured person, you know, from what we've seen so far. So I really hope this whole situation works out with them. But it ain't pretty much happened. Nothing happened with them except for her trying to sneak him in the house and trying to, you know, get a little sex going while the mother and them is asleep, child. That's pretty much what was that. And why the fuck? I noticed on the one part she was burning something to get all the bad energy and spirits out the room. And the boy, that guy Todd looked hella scared. He looked hella scared. Like, I don't know if y'all was looking at his eyes, but his eyes and shit, he was looking at her like, bitch, you better not burn me with that shit that you burning. You know, I felt bad for him. So that was funny though. But like I said, they're cute and I hope everything works out. Next we have Sheree and Bob. They are doing an obstacle course. And child, why Bob's big ass, he done fell down. Guess he jumped onto something and then his big ass tumbles the fuck down. When I tell you I was weak as fuck, cracking the fuck up at Bob's ass. I really like Bob's personality. I like his energy. I actually like him for Sheree. I think they are very funny when they are on camera together. So I'm always here to see my boy Big Bob. Next, Bob shades Sheree about her unfinished projects because she was telling him about the new book she's working on. It's supposed to be a tell-all novel about all the side chicks and, you know, different secrets that was going on in Atlanta, you know. So she's telling him he's gonna be in the book, and you know, he begins shading her about her unfinished projects. They shoot back to a clip about her She by Sheree clothing line. I'm looking like shit. Y'all should have shown the construction of that motherfucking house that took damn near 10 years to be built. But Sheree, anyways, I give you props. You got your book done, so you should be on your way, honey. All right, next we have Johnny, which is the disgruntled employee. He meets with Phaedra to discuss a possible lawsuit against Candy. And she tells him basically he has a case, and but she doesn't take on the case, but she basically recommends him to other attorneys, and Johnny wants to basically see if he can recoup any back pay, any loss of future profits, because he really feels, you know, taken advantage of by Candy. And Phaedra definitely could see that because she's just like, I did business with Todd, and you know, I felt like that was kind of shaky. I don't really recommend nobody work with them. So that's how Phaedra feel on that. Plus, y'all know she don't like Candy's ass. So, like I always say, if you don't like people, you're really going to speak. You're going to speak against them because you don't like their ass. And they may not be good business people anyway. So, I don't know. But that's pretty much what Johnny met with Phaedra about. And Phaedra says that, you know, she's not petty wop. She not go take on the case. And she don't want nothing to do with Candy's with Candy's gang of old people on the team and in the streets. I thought that was funny. She was like throwing some shade at Mama Joyce and Todd, Carmen, and Don Juan, you know, her little candy-coated clique. So that was pretty funny. Next, we have Kenya and Cynthia. They're talking, and they are at their hotel room because they're getting ready to go to Peter's event. And they're just talking about what they're going to wear at the hotel. And they go into their separate rooms to go to change. And then next, We hear some text messages come in, I believe, and it's Matt. He's sending threatening messages to Kenya. And he's sending these messages because I believe that she had a plane ticket canceled. She had Peter cancel a plane ticket because she didn't want Matt to come. So she basically, lets Cynthia know all of this, that she doesn't think it's a good idea, that she should go to the event. She's showing, and she's not showing, but she's reading off text messages from Matt about him